I was begging my mom. I was like, Mom, can I do this after school? And I went, and I remember as Lucy was like showing me the different instruments. If I'm being honest, I had no idea what I wanted to play. Like nothing really spoke to me in that instant. But I was like, oh, let me play the violin. My best friend plays the violin, so it'll be fun. We can just chill together.
I joined 7 years ago, roughly, when it was in the Delgado Centre. And I remember the first thought that I had was, this is so big. Like the room was massive, and the sound projected a lot. It was very boomy. So even if you made like the smallest noise, you could hear it from the other side of the room. And I thought, like, wow, this is crazy. And I also remember there being so many instruments, because I'd never seen like a full orchestra before. I'd only ever been in like sectionals. So to see like every single instrument together was something I'd never seen before. I thought it was really cool.
At first, I would have my lessons at Lucy's basement. It was quite spacious, but we didn't have as much resources as we have now. She gave us paper violins because I don't think she really trusted us with the real violins, and we would be playing Pop Goes the Weasel on the strings as a practice, until one day she finally gave us more realistic violins in which we could actually play notes on. Gradually I became more in love with Nucleo because of the opportunities that it gave me and the friends that I was able to make.
I originally went in there with my tiny recorder, and they were like, you can't have this in an orchestra. So they gave me this flute. It was still like a kid-sized flute, but it was so long. I couldn't even reach the end of it. So they had to give me a mouthpiece that like swelled around, and it was all really new and exciting. And I just remember being really excited and ready to start like a new instrument and just have lots of fun.
Lucy is our technically head teacher. So she created Nucleo at the very beginning, and we all know it took a long time to do that. At first she only had like a few people, but then gradually it started getting a bit more popular, and now there are like so many people. Like it's so amazing what she's achieved, and it's so important.
Nucleo is more like a family than an organisation to me, because I've been with them for an extremely long time, and over time they just became family, real friends.
Lucy knows every child's name, which I will never believe because there's hundreds of them. But I think that just goes to show how Lucy views the Nucleo project and how everyone else views the Nucleo project.
One of the things I remember when we went to the second time we went to SEO in Milan, and they had a concert, and only some of the kids were getting picked to play in the concert because there wasn't room for everyone to do it. And we kept hearing like all the other groups, like we kept hearing all this stuff about like how it was causing drama and jealousy and competition, and they were all upset because they didn't get picked and their friend got picked and all this stuff. And then in our group, one kid got picked, and all the kids were so excited. They were like, "Oh my God, he's gonna play in the concert! Our guy from our group is gonna play in the concert! We're so proud of him!" Like everyone was so excited, and I just loved that. I thought it was kind of so magical, and I wanted Nucleo to be like that, like that. You know, when someone does something, we're all excited and proud and happy.
When I think of Nucleo, I think somewhere to flourish, somewhere to challenge myself, and excitement.
Nucleo is fun, educational, and family.
Nucleo is a big family.